military, which would it be and why?
I can answer that.
It's for all three of you.
I walked into, when I was younger, I got in a lot of trouble. And so I walked into the Navy, and I was going to join. I said, I'm going to join the Navy. I want to be a Navy SEAL. And they go, okay, sign right here. I swear to God, I have a pen in my hand. And I go, well, where does this say that I get to be a SEAL? They go, oh no, you don't get to just be a SEAL. You have to be picked. I'm like, so I can't sign up for SEAL school? And they go, no, you have to be like hand-picked. And I'm like, so there's a chance I could end up on a submarine for 4 years? And they go, yeah. And I was like, I'm all right. I respect the Navy SEALs, and I respect the Navy, and I think there's something about me, the water and all that kind of stuff. I think that if I was going to join, definitely the Navy for me.
Thank you.
Not to take anything else away from any other branch. My daddy, my grandpa, they all served in the Army, but
You just want to be awkward.
I think I would want to be in the Air Force. Because I'm into like technical things and kind of nerdy stuff, so to fly a plane would be
or a helicopter.
Awesome, or a helicopter. I already have a helicopter, so yeah.
And I got the boat, you got the helicopter. Go pick Jonah up, we're off the island.
I don't know. I think it just sounds cool to say you're on the Delta Force. And I'm not
That's
even
not
sure.
Okay.
All right. Is that I think that's the Army.
No, it's not. It's actually its own. It's its
own.
That dare not speak its name.
Well, you know what? That's my armed services. I'm in the D Force. Yeah. Let's do that. No, I mean,
I got a friend that's in there. And he's like the Navy SEALs carry our bags.
Yeah, that's what he said.
As a matter of fact, I want to promote him. His name is Dale Comstock, and he just got a book. And he just wrote a book called American Badass. He's a very good friend of mine. I got to fight him actually, which was amazing because it was the first time Delta Force had ever been on. And he's a scary, scary dude. He's a very good friend. He's got a book out called American Badass. It's worth a read, I'm telling you.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Hi, this is actually a question from Thomas, but he was too shy to ask it himself.
All right.
He just wanted to know, Christian, which is your favourite episode of Leverage, one that you would watch yourself?
Well, I'm going to be a little bit biased and jaded and all that kind of stuff. I think, where's he at? I think it's the Big Bang Job? Yeah, because I thought, how cool was that? Dean Devlin came in and he let everybody else do his own thing, and me and Dean sat there for 2 days in the warehouse. And, it was the first time Elliot's ever picked up guns. And me and Dean choreographed that whole thing. We talked about it, and I was like, I want to do a slide, and I want to do all this stuff. And so Dean made it possible. Dean's given me so much stuff. He's been so kind to me, but that was fun. That was the first time Elliot kind of got to go into the Matrix.
No, I was just saying, how fun would that be to be sliding choreographed? How fucking awesome would that be?
I mean, if you know what I'm talking about, man, I did this whole thing where I slid. And, I'm on cables at the end when I spin around to shoot the other way. But I did that slide on my own. There were no cables. I did that whole thing. I slid that whole way and shit. It was so much fun, man. It was like a kid in a candy shop. I did the dive. If you watch it back, when I do the whole John Woo jump in the air in slow motion and shooting the guns. If you watch it very closely, watch my leg hit that crate. It'll give you nightmares. It's like, because I almost broke my leg because I jump and right when I go in between the thing, my leg just hits that crate and I thought it tore it off, man. I thought it broke it off at the knee. But if you watch it, because it's in slow motion, just take a look at it, man, because it's pretty gnarly.
A quick question that follows on from that, Christian. How the hell do you actually slide that far?
We had it was a little oil on the ground, but there was these things that Kevin Jackson, the stunt coordinator, put down. There were these little bitty silicone beads, and they put them in with the water and mix it, so it's almost like you're on rails. But I just ran. I ran and hit my knees and slid as far as I could.
One question to all of you. If you have a day completely off, the whole time just for yourself, How do you spend it?
Watching porn. It's a question for you, man.
I mean, for me, I just get lost in the recording and writing stuff. But if I get a day like that, I'm super psyched. I'll just sit down and play guitar for hours. I like coffee too. I'll just sit there and drink coffee.
The first time you answer so quickly.
I would read and cook. I mean, I don't like I never, my brain never shuts off unless I'm playing music or cooking. That's it. It's the only two times when my mind is like kind of rest, and when I get to read. But I have to read so much for work. I just like I start to hate it. So I just want to read something enjoyable and just chill out and watch porn.
For me, I rarely get a day off, and so it's so exciting to wake up and know that you got nothing. And if that happens to me, I kill a lot of shit, man. I play video games, man. That's my gig. All my aggression comes out with all those things. And so it's fun.
I would like to do that for
Spend all day killing. But if I know I have a day, though, you know what I mean? Like when I wake up and I go, wait a minute. And it always shocks me. Like, I got nothing to do today.
Yeah, no commitments. You're just like, it's the best. It's the best feeling ever. My parents always say, like, what are you doing this week? And I'm like, you know what? Nothing. Nothing. And that's the best answer I can give. I don't plan. I just want to go, cool, you're doing that? That sounds good. I'll do that. Or I don't like you. I'm not gonna.
And it's always strange, too, because I hate when people ask me, what did you do this weekend? If they ask you, what are you going to do this weekend? I'm like, nothing. But then you always feel really bad. What'd you do this weekend? You're like, nothing.
I can't remember.
Yeah, it's okay to ask before, but afterwards you feel like a piece of shit.
I just wanted to say something way cooler than what you actually did, I think. That's my thing.
I built a log cabin. Yeah.
I have two questions for you, Christian,
Okay.
and then I'll stop asking questions. What can you tell us about the origins of the song American Made? Why do you choose those states, for instance?
We wanted to write a song because we had been traveling so much. That was a song that we wrote for the people. We had been traveling so much and going to every, we were playing a lot of different states. And so I was like, we got to get something in there, and it's got to be interchangeable. So there's one line in there, and I can't remember exactly what it was because we haven't played that song in so long. There was one line in there that whatever city we were in, I would use that city in the song. And it made people, if we're playing North Carolina, if we're playing Greenville, if we're playing, if we're playing Austin, Texas, if we're playing, then it made someone feel personable. I remember my very first concert I went to was Journey. And there's just a small town. I can't sing like him, man. Steve Perry. It's like born and raised in South Detroit. So he did that on stage. He said, "Just a small town boy, born and raised in Oklahoma City." And I went, "Oh my God!" I thought it was brilliant because whatever city he was in, he would sing, and that kind of gave me the idea to make it personable to whatever state, to where you were proud of doing that. And then, Steve changed it to there's a Tennessee girl. It used to be there's a Mississippi girl. It was kind of whoever I was dating at the time. So Steve came up with that idea, and he goes, "You're welcome." And I go, "That's a great idea, buddy." So Steve had a lot to do with that as well. It was a fun song.
Did he have the Hawaii line then also?
There was Hawaii, yeah, because he was from Hawaii, so we got the whole, you can find yourself laid. Not the way you know. Totally. Yeah, so that was fun. That was a fun song, man. I like that song.